Friends, hello and welcome back. We're closing in, fellas. We're closing in. I think we're under the 2-month mark now. 2 months until NHL 21, but today's video was an idea that came from a comment by Jake, not from State Farm. Still love the name there, though, even if he's not wearing the khakis, it's all good. Where he wanted to see us do a +5 line where all of the or for that certain line in a franchise mode, we'll get it out properly, where that entire line was a +5. You know, that you have the chemistries +3, +5, +1, whatever, -3. But we thought we'd turn it up a little bit higher there, make the stakes a little bit bigger. Love the idea. We're building on it. We're talking every single line's a +5, but there's a catch. Every single line's a +5, but they are 80 overall. So we're going to see if we can take an 80 overall team and win a Stanley Cup. So here is the squad, just to take a look. It took some trading to get this one done here. Had to move all kinds of pieces around. We finally did get a center. We had Gustav Nyquist taking the draws there for a second. That might not have went well. God, that's honestly not that high, much higher of a face-off draw kind of guy, but at least he's a natural center. But we have Gaudette, Yorkstrand, and Gerby on the first line, just to show you guys everything here. And this is not to call anybody out or say anybody's wrong. Maybe I did it wrong. Maybe you guys can explain this to me. I've heard this because I've heard it multiple times. So again, maybe I probably did in some way, shape, or form. May have done it wrong, but I've heard from multiple people that you put all grinders on the bottom 6 or the bottom 3, and you get the +5. But that didn't work. Well, it didn't work. So we ended up doing power forward, sniper, and playmaker on our bottom line. What we're learning here is, as far as getting the chemistry across, it either helps to have one maxed out guy, or you get a bunch of guys right around this range here. Robinson's out where it's almost to the end, but not. I've noticed right around that range, it works. It's almost like that's the happy medium there, just to show you guys the chemistries there. Levo is a little bit lighter. Zajac and Vetrano. Again, I think you can go right there. Levo and Vetrano level. I think that's the bare minimum you can get there as far as the scheme fit meter. But if you throw a guy on there like, what was it, Vetrano, that's maxed out, it works there. Then we had Calvert, we had Lowry, and Hinostroza. And again, same combination on every single line: power forward, playmaker, sniper. On defense, we have Vladislav Gavrikov and Zachary Werenski. Oh, what a line right there. And we had Harrington and Peak, and then we had Murphy and David Savard. All 80s. And this time around, we're talking offensive defenseman, defensive defenseman. Again, I think it's been pretty well documented now. This late in the year, most people understand how to get the max chemistry. But if you don't, it's all good. We're late in the year. Explain it to you just to go over it real quick. But going to the goaltenders, we did not touch them. We kept Merzlikins. We kept Korpisalo, the average-ish 83 overall, 84, 85 range. We'll see what happens there. Didn't want to do a high overall goal. We didn't want to go too low. We wanted to see how this team would go just based off of the players in the lineup. So here we go. 85 overall team basically here across the board, which is actually higher than an 85. It would probably be, you can't look. I was gonna say we should have looked before we started, but you really can't look because the franchise doesn't show the chemistry. It just shows the base overalls. I guess it would have showed the base overall and you could just +5 everything there. But here we go. Blue Jackets, 85 everything right here. Let's see if the balanced off team here can get the job done. Not looking good in preseason. 2-1-1. You usually want to win most of your preseason games when you're dominant, but they're still 4-5-1-1. So it's still a pretty good season. It's just the Flyers just slaughtered the Blue Jackets 7-2. In that second preseason game, here we go. First game of the season, boys. Second game of the season, not good. First game, great. Half of the back-to-back. We'll take it. It's tough to beat Pittsburgh. We got to take both of these, though, right? Oh, yeah. 4-1. Team's looking great. This will be interesting. This will be interesting because we've had some loaded 90 overall plus teams all across the board that have struggled sometimes in this. We'll see if chemistry is the key to the success in the franchise mode. We know it helps a lot. And it's helping a whole lot for this Columbus Blue Jackets team right now. 9-2. We got to get our Ottawa Senators franchise a little bit more chemistry. That's one thing it's lacking a little bit, is the chemistry department. Boy, does it got some nice young players. Boost that chemistry up, and it's going to be filthy. I think we're working on it for the bottom 6, maybe. I don't like, see, the thing is with the bottom 6, I don't like having the playmaker snipers on the bottom 6, and I don't, I'm not a fan of the, I'll call it cheating. Not a big fan of the cheating in franchise mode where you go to the edit player screen and change the player type on your own. And for the most part, the playmaker snipers, they can't play bottom 6 because they have bad shot block defensive awareness. Stuff like that. But here we go. We're starting to even out a little bit. So it's not going to be a dominating season by these Blue Jackets. It looks like a playoff season now. At least so far. We're talking 15-8. We're talking 16-8. It's kind of an up and down season. They get hot, they get cold, they get hot, they get cold. It's like watching the Reds play a little bit here. There's a 3-game losing streak, 4-game losing streak. Boys, I was talking about making a playoffs. Let's stop this. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Pittsburgh, thanks for rolling over there in Ottawa as well. The back-to-back. How do you lose the back end in Detroit, though? All right, Columbus. It's all good. It's all good. I get it. Like I said, we're winning in a losing team. We won 3, lost 4 in a row. It's been a rough month of December. Can we please skip this month? Please, 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 please. The team's about to go underwater here. This was a playoff team. They was looking promising. An 8-2 start to the season, and they are going to struggle to even make playoffs now unless they can start picking up some big dubs here in the second half of the year. Maybe Korpisalo can get hot. Mersley plays a little bit more. Not sure what needs to get done here. All I know is this team needs to win some more games. There's a couple there. 4-game win streak right there. Heading into the All-Star break. That's good. Back in a playoff spot as well. Good for these Blue Jackets. There's the L-W. Thank you. Thank you for not going on a long losing streak and picking up the W right after that L, I think. Hold our breath. Yeah, okay. We'll take it. We'll take 500. 500 will get us in the playoffs from here, I think, still. Really close, at least. The problem is hitting one of those extensive losing streaks that this team has done on multiple occasions so far this season, heading into Philly. 2 of them. 2 games. We're going to split it against those Flyers. The Flyers, 7th place team right now, but they're a second half team, much like this year. Maybe they turn it up in the second half, go in there and kill it. Then again, did they play Montreal yesterday? Did they play Montreal? Yeah, it was a 1-0 game, right? Man, Montreal's playing some tough playoff hockey. That team's going to be scary, I think. What do you guys think? I don't know, I guess. I was going to say, what do you guys think about Montreal? But the thing is, they have all these young forwards. But then again, Shea Weber's getting older and older. I don't know how old's Petrie these days. That'll be interesting to see if they can somehow get the sweet spot in their defense and these young guys to all play really well. Because they still got Carey Price still, he's got good years in him still, I'm sure. Interesting for Montreal. They're kind of in that middle area. The Blue Jackets on the verge of missing playoffs. Gonna win the last one. It's not gonna happen. They did win it, but it didn't get them in the playoffs. So the Blue Jackets not even gonna make playoffs with that max chemistry. 85s across the board. I really thought that could go either way. Because how do you think about the bottom lines, right? The bottom lines had to be nice. 85s across the board, and they still didn't. I thought for sure. We'll see. We can't look here. I love when it does that for playoffs. All right, we'll go to the edit regular line. See, I wanted to look there because I wanted to go from a line comparison standpoint. Maybe we should have stopped 1 game before the season ended there so we could have done it. Oh well. 79 plus 30 for Yorkshire, Gaudette, and Gerby. They played great. 63, 75, and 79. All of them close to being 30 goal scorers. Gerby a little bit there, lighter on that side of it. -7 for Lowry. Was he the... Yeah, we're not going to check those minutes. Not going to check those minutes today. You know what might have killed us as well was the power play and penalty kill, because we didn't have any two-way forwards. No, well, we did have this offensive side. We didn't have any two-way forwards, so it helped that penalty kill. 55-50. Werenski having a great season. Levo, -12. So the first line killed it, which is really interesting, because I would have thought if there's any line to struggle, it'd be the first line, because they're all 85s and they're going to play other teams, maybe they're playing other teams top D pairs, whatever, that have higher overalls. And you would think for that reason that the bottom 2, bottom 3, bottom 4 lines, 2, 3, 4 there would be the ones that do well. Korpisalo did struggle though. The 896 save percentage, you wonder if he played better than that, if this team would have, made a push. That could have had a little bit to do with it. That is just an awful season out of Korpisalo. It's all right. He's playing good in real life, so it's all good there. There was one other thing I want to check. Oh, the team stats here to see how we did on a penalty kill. Blue Jackets, penalty kill. Let's see. It was 3.3 goals for. How did we not make playoffs? I guess the goals against killed us. The goals for were there. The goals against was just bleh. Not good. I feel like this is one of those, maybe if you send it up a couple times, the power play, there it is, 11%. It was killer. I thought we still had a solid power play. The sniper, power forward, and playmaker combo. Couple offensive defensemen up there, but clearly that was a big reason we struggled. 11%, by far the worst in the league. The weird thing is we scored plenty of goals. The penalty kill wasn't too bad, 81%. Maybe it's just it was a rough season. It was just too many stretches where the Blue Jackets lost a lot of games this season. We will go ahead and take a quick peek at the awards. Cup going to the Lightning, Ross McKinnon, Kucherov, Hart, James Norris, McCarr. So we didn't take home a Norris, even though Werenski had a great season. Bing going there, McCarr going to Memorial. Conn Smythe, Kucherov, Freddie getting a Vezina, Jennings Vezina as well there, Freddie as well there, Yamerson with the Masterton, Jack Adams, great for you. Ryan O'Reilly with the Selkie. That was kind of an interesting one if we get a Selkie one. We have any two-way forwards though, so it kind of would have been a surprise. Didn't have any high goal scores. Ovi taking at home. As for this video though, guys, if you enjoyed it, a big thumbs up, subscribe's always appreciated and required. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.